Today we're going to take a look at this little W160 car jump starter. So I'll be perfectly honest with you, there's just probably never going to be a time when I use this to try and jump start a car. So what I actually picked it up for is the air compressor and the fact that I can use this if I needed to charge a cell phone or, get some kind of battery power from. So overall, I'm happy with the quality. This thing is pretty heavy. It's got a good sized battery in it. Comes with a little carrying case, little zipper pouch, USB-C charging adapter, a couple of different air compressor adapters. So, fill up a basketball or whatever. It's got the air hose, and then it's got the jumper cables. So again, you're just not going to get that much power out of this. Maybe a small compact car or something like that you could jump, but I have a big truck. So these will get stashed in my truck somewhere and probably never used. So let's talk about what I'm actually going to use it for, which is an air compressor. So a couple of things about this. I wish they had put a swivel on here, because when you go to screw this on, you have to turn the whole hose, and it's just, I don't know, a little bit inconvenient. Would have been really simple for them just to put a swivel here. It does have the end that goes on your tire that locks in place, which is nice. So we turn this thing on, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is way too dim. It just, out in the sun, you just can't see this at all. So I'm going to set this to the first one. I think that says PSI now. Let's try this. Okay, there we go. So you have to make sure that you're on PSI. And again, this is so hard to read. So let's go try this out on my truck. So the reason I picked this up is I have aftermarket airbags on my truck. And when I'm towing my fifth wheel, I want to have these up to 75 pounds. But when I'm not, then I drop these down to about 5 pounds. So I can lock this on there, and again, just impossible to actually see this in the sunlight. So we're at 75, so I'm going to hold this down. And at 75 it shuts off. So again, I'm back in my garage where I'm not sure if my camera can pick that up or not, but it's just so hard to see this out in the sunlight. So it does have a light on it and a couple of different modes and units, so you can set this to PSI, which is what I always use, KPA, which I'm not sure is, and then bar. I'm only going to use PSI. And then it's got a couple different charging modes, 5 volt, 2.4 amp, and then output 2 is 5 volt, 2.4 amp, 9 volt, 2 amp, 12 volt, 1.5 amp. And then again, USB input, USB type C. So because this thing is virtually impossible to use out in the sun, just because it's not bright enough, I am going to deduct a star. So if they were to fix this, make it so that I can adjust the brightness, or just plain make it brighter, and then put a swivel on here to make it easier to put this hose on, this would certainly be a 5-star item. And again, I will use this pretty much specifically for what I just showed you. But yes, this seems to be a quality product. I think there are just a couple things they need to work out. So 4 stars for me.
Hey guys, I'm here reviewing this portable jump starter that I got from Amazon. This one is a pretty cool unit. One of the first things I noticed is that this has considerable weight to it. I've got a couple similar ones like this, but this is definitely larger and heavier, looks a lot more sturdier and heavy duty. One of the things that this does that I really liked is that this has air pressure, so you can inflate tires and other things. So anyway, let me show you how this works. You just turn it on, and if you click on unit over here, notice it's BAR, then it's KPA and PSI. So either function you could use. So then if I hit mode over here, notice there's a picture of a car. Click it again, motorcycle, bicycle, basketball, and general. So I have no doubt that this will jumpstart a car with 0 issues. This, like I said, it's a much bigger, heavier battery. I've never seen one of them, though, fill up basketball or anything else. So I'm going to try to test that out. So I'm going to put this in. So I'm going to pause the video while I turn this and let you know how it works. Okay, I've got this connected with the hose and the basketball needle. It also comes with other needles like beach balls and air mattresses. I think this might be a Schrader, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's connected, and I'm just going to take this needle, put it in this basketball. Now, as you can see, this basketball is dead. If you play ball, you know that you cannot do that. So I'm just going to stick this in here, turn the machine on, and if you hit the mode button, car, motorcycle, basketball, the next one is basketball. I'm going to hit the unit. Notice, I think bar, barometric, KPA. It's on PSI, and you can adjust the PSI. I think in basketball mode, it only goes up to 16 PSI. It's explained in here. I'm going to set this to 9 PSI. Then I'm going to hit start stop. Start stop, you have to hold it down for, like, right now it looks like it's on 3 PSI. Hold this button down, and there we go. Okay, the basketball is filling up. Notice it's up to 7, and I can clearly see, like, I'm not able to press down as hard anymore, so it definitely filled it with air, and that's definitely a much tighter. So it works. I don't know if it's going to go up to like 30, 40 for something like an actual car tire, but I have no doubt that this should work well. This, once again, this seems well built. It seems like a boss compared to the other ones I have. So definitely like this. Looks well made, nice, hard box. So definitely recommend this. Anyway, hope this review helps.
And again, the light's getting ready to come back on too. See? The light just popped back on. I didn't even turn it on or anything. Nothing's charging. It's been doing this since yesterday. I don't know what to do. The light's still on. See? I don't know if you can see me shining it into the wall. I don't think so. But the light is still on. Okay. It went off. It's gonna pop back on in a second. I'm doing nothing. See? Oh, there it is. Pop back on. The light's gonna pop back on too in a minute. There's the light. This has been going on all night. And I don't know how to shut it off. I do that, and it pops back on.
Okay, this is going to be a test of the AC mount car jump starter. This can jump start apparently up to 3,000 amps. So I have a 1995 Ford Mustang with a V6 engine, manual transmission, and the battery on it is not completely dead, but it's low. Because this car, I don't drive it all that much. I have two other cars that I'm using at the moment. So this car's on P&O. Just sits in my garage most of the time. And as you can see, the battery does not have enough power in it to start the car currently. So this is going to be a good test of this car jump starter. So we'll see how it works. So this is what the packaging looks like. Here's the jump starter itself. This currently has a 83% state of charge, so we'll see if 83% is good enough to jump start this V6 engine, which it should be. Okay, got the charger hooked up, so let's see if this, not charger, I meant jump starter. Got it hooked up, we'll see if it starts the car. So this is a manual transmission, so I've got to move the seat up to be able to push the clutch in to be able to start the car. see, apparently it worked. So as you can see, I got the car started from this little jumper pack. And if you're curious as to how much when I jumped it, how much it brought the charge down, it went from 83 to 78% state of charge. So I guess you can jump start a whole bunch with this before you got to recharge the jumper pack itself. So works pretty good, I guess. Worked for me.
Right away. So I definitely recommend this product. To be honest, I wasn't really sure if it was going to actually work, because I mean, a lot of people gas up stuff in order to, I don't know why they gas up things, especially with the TikTok age going on, gassing up like regular products. But in this case, this really does work. It really got my car started. And I'm like so freaking excited about that because I was worried. So yeah, I recommend this product.
We're going to do a quick product review for whatever the heck this thing is. Acmount. So we'll check this. 95%. We're in my tractor. We're going to try to start it. Clearly there is no charge. Come over here to the battery. This, we will plug in this. See if I can set this up so you can see it. Plug that in until you get the two blinking. Take the positive to positive, negative to negative. Get the solid green light, tells you it's working. We will go back to the tractor. And you remember how dead it was, so let's give it a shot. Started right up. I'm telling you, that's a pretty slick deal.
Hoy vamos a probar esto que compramos, a ver si sí funciona. Ya lo cargué y ahorita nada más es de eso, a ver si sí funciona. Como pueden ver, la vela está completamente muerta. ¿Cómo va? Así que le vamos a pasar corriente. Negativo con negativo, positivo con positivo. Ahí está. Funcionó.
As you can see, key in the ignition, nothing happens. Dead as a doornail. Now let's plug her up. I have just plugged it up, and already I can hear my keys in the charger. Just that fast. I'm hearing my key warning. Let's see if it'll start now. Oh my God. It started. This product actually started my dead vehicle, which had been dead for about 5 days. But as you can tell, it's running. So I give this product a thumbs up.
All right. Oh,
Exactly.
that's red, and that one over there is black. Hold this. I think
This positive, this negative.
positive is negative is this.
Look at you,
Stop, idiot.
scared already.
All right, so we're gonna put this right here.
I don't
What,
think you're
Jay?
supposed to put it on there,
Well, what is supposed to go on?
on that bolt. Well, don't listen to me. I probably don't know.
Okay, go start it. Move back, Jace. Nobody. Move back.
I just received the car jump starter, that's the box, and the actual battery, which was charged to 78% when I received it, and I now have the USB cable plugged in so I can charge it to 100%, and the clips and the case, really nice case where everything came inside of it, as well as the instructions that I think are pretty clear, easy to follow.